Hello and welcome to the 6th shed update on the 26th of July. Not much has been done, but a few bits have been done though, so we'll see how things go. First thing I've done is I've built another cupboard. This is the 4th cupboard along the back. This is going to be for tools, so at the moment it's got the toolbox in, but it will have the circular saw, jigsaw, sander, etc. on another shelf above it. So that's all nice and tidy in there. Now it still needs a flooring and shelves put in. Same with the cupboard over here, floor and shelf. And on the top needs topping off as well, but we'll do that at a later date. The reason for a delay as such with me not doing the shelving and extending more cupboards is I have no way of getting the wood at the moment, and Wix charge a silly amount of money for delivery, so I'm going to see if I can find the wood somewhere else. But at the moment that's the stage we're at, and hopefully next time you see it there'll be more cupboards or shelving, etc. Another thing I've done is, if you remember, this is the framework that runs along the back. It's a bit mess at the moment, but I extended it and finished it all the way to the end, just behind the switch box. That's all now finished to the end. But what I've done as well is I've built another section of framework to the door, so the door is, and put an end piece on the edge. And this will be not a cupboard, but an opened area for the microwave, etc., which will sit just over here underneath where the track goes. So the track will sit again on top of here going across, and that will just be underneath. Which does mean that this end section here I can't put a cupboard in as such, because it will be blocked off that side. So this cupboard, this last cupboard that goes, you know, wherever these boxes are as such, will go in behind the boarding there. So there'll be quite a large cupboard storing items in. So I've probably got another 2 cupboards that I can fit in here, which make a total of 6 cupboards, big and small. So that'll be very good, and I can hopefully store everything in that you see here as well. The other reason for a lot of the stuff being in here at the moment is we had our garage conversion started on last Monday. So just last week or 2 weeks ago I had to bring all the bits and bobs in here that were just left in the garage. So at the moment, you know, there's less room, but we've built another cupboard and it's not too bad actually. I thought it'd be worse than what it is. But it's not too bad, so we'll see how things go. Also, with the garage conversion means finally that the power for this shed is going to be wired into permanently into the grid as such. So, which means I won't have to keep plugging it in and everything outside. So I'll have permanent electricity to this shed from now onwards. What I have done under here, which is where the toolbox used to sit, is now we've got a shelf with an extension lead off it, which goes into the cupboard as you see on the left, and it's going to be my charging station. So all the things, for example the battery dual charger, it's up here at the moment, and there will be more going all the way across for different batteries, different items, etc., which I'm very pleased about. It looks nice. It was nice to build, and I finished painting just along the back there as well, another 3rd coat or so. So I had the cupboard here. It's got a little bit of filling. It's just finishing off. It needs to be sanded down and painted. But that will be finished in the next coming weeks as well, so that'll be good. Remember along here, this is where I built the baseboard, or the baseboard was last time, but there was no track on it. Now I've extended all the track across, not all the lines. I've still got the third line at the back and the run round loop for the preserve line still to put in, but at the moment we've got 2 tracks running down, and then where there'll be another catch point, and then a bit of flexi track to this point here. This point's fitted with a motor already underneath, so that needs wiring in, but that's all fitted. And then as you can see how it's going to curve and drop down to this lower level at the bottom here. These supports from Hornby, I'm getting some of those Woodland Scenics subterranean, I think they're risers or elevated, I can't remember what they're called exactly, but they're basically slanted bits of foam which create a 4%, 3% or a 2% gradient, I think, which will hopefully slope them down to the bottom level. The track over here will do the same, that will slope down with it, and then the preserve line which will run up to hopefully that back wall there and run all the way back. I've also started kind of basically having a look at what it's going to look like when it branches off. So as you can see here, this is where the track branches off from the main line, comes into like I say, a catch point but siding, and then that will have a curve point onto this point here, which will back down into a very small TMD just for, you know, diesels or whatever. I'm not 100% sure what I'll do yet, but something like that. So I'm pleased with that. I've run out of track really. I'm not a fan of using this Hornby track at the moment, so I'm going to order some more track, but it's getting near the summer now and I've got other things to spend it on, holidays and things, so money is not being put on the railway at the moment, so this probably won't be touched by the next time you see it, or it might be, not sure. So, but I'm pleased with that nonetheless. And I've got my Hornby Select wired in now as well, so I can control my trains from it, so I'm pleased with that. A couple of other things. I've finally got the Virgin Pendolino out for running. At the moment it's a 4-car unit. I hope to extend it to a 6 or an 8 car in future. This was my first digital train, which I got with as a train set with the Select back in, I think it was 2007, 2008. And on my old layout it didn't run very well, so it stayed in the box, and you've seen it out a bit as because it's a very long tilting train. It's very good for working out you know, areas where it's going to catch and things. So, but now it's a running engine, so I can actually run it finally, and it runs really well. I'm really pleased. The last 2 things on my agenda. One is, well, they're both the same, but one is this cab of Smokey Joe. See here? This, I've painted all the pipes and valves and levers, etc. different the correct colours, so it's all nicely detailed now. The detail was there, it was just moulded on, but I've now painted it all so it's very visible and it looks really, really nice. So I'm very, very pleased with that. And the second thing is the cab of the Jenti. As you can see, there's a driver and fireman in there now, and you might not be able to see, but in there is, I've painted all the detail as well. There you go, it shows up in the cab there. And I've also painted the roof cream. There's been a little bit of overpaint which I need to remove, but I'm very, very pleased with that.